You wake up already tired, and by noon you're running on caffeine, stress and guilt. You have tried self-care routines and time-blocking hacks, but nothing sticks. You always end up falling back to procrastination and self-doubt, and the longer this cycle drags on, the more your family relationships strain, your work suffers, and your life starts to feel numb. In today's video, I'll share 6 science-based practical steps to completely recharge your energy, clarify your priorities, and feel like real you again. I will cover all known types of stress, mental, physical, emotional, and even spiritual, so you finally stop saying yes to everything, start protecting your time, and finally build a life that feels confident and calm. This is what I call sustainable happiness. Let's go! Hi everyone, my name is Peter Fetisov. I'm a career and well-being coach here in Ireland, and my life purpose is to help people rediscover their true selves and live a happier life. Step number 1. Understanding stress and energy. Let's start with awareness. Stress shows up across the 3 different layers of your body. First one, physical stress. It's in your heart rate, muscle tension, or hormones in your bloodstream. Second layer is mental stress, which is in your thoughts, like self-criticism, anxiety of racing mind, or like a tendency to negative thinking. And the third one, emotional stress. It's all about your feelings, like fear, anger, guilt, shame, or your subconscious attempts to avoid those feelings. Imagine all of your layers of stress is like a strong force applied to the surface that's resisting it. And the resistance force is simply the energy that your body generates from within. Another metaphor that can help you here is like, think about your body is like a car. If you're constantly driving and never refuel it, your car eventually stops because it can't convert the steering wheel or another car part into the fuel on the go, right? But you'll be surprised to know that your body actually could convert its parts on the go into the fuel. Like your muscles or your internal organs, it can convert it into the energy so you can continue moving and resisting the applied force of the stress. The question is, do you really want this to happen with your body? And it's not only about calories from the food you eat, it's more about your mental and emotional energy that you need to thrive. Before you can change anything in your life, the first thing you need to measure it properly. Practical exercise. Take out your calendar for the past week and look through it as the energy perspective. Mark every activity green if it gave you type of energy as a result of doing it, and red if it drained your energy at the end of the activity. And then simply look at the totals. Is your week mostly green or mostly red? This energy calendar often shows why we feel drained and exhausted, because our expenses are bigger than our income. And once you've done these calculations, celebrate, really. You just did the very important first step by simply noticing where your energetic leaks are. So now you're ready for the step number 2. Mental stress, working with your inner critic. Probably you already noticed that a huge part of stress in your life has a mental roots. I'm talking about this little voice in your head that whispers like, you're lazy, you're not good enough, you'll be happy when, etc., etc. Psychologists call this inner committee of negativity our saboteurs. They trigger stress responses in our body that drain our vital energy very quickly and narrow your perspective. But you also need to know that there is always a sage perspective. Unlike your saboteurs, it's your calm, clear, and intuitive self that sees opportunities instead of threats. And in order to access this sage perspective, you can do the following. First, very simple and very popular, meditation. Focus on your breath. Even 5 minutes significantly reduces saboteur activity in your mind, because your brain realizes that it's safe around and nothing really threats you at the moment. Second option, naming your saboteur in the moment. When you hear that voice in your head, I'm not good enough, catch this thought and quickly rephrase it for yourself. Like, my nasty judge says that today I'm not good enough. But this is lie of my judge, and I'm going to handle this next task with ease and flow. There is no other conversation that you will have from the start of your life right up until the very end that matters more. No one else informs you until you inform yourself. It's all you. always you. So, as you can see, step number 2 is not about completely silencing your mind. It's more about choosing which voice to listen to. So choose sage perspective side more frequently. Step number 3, emotional and spiritual stress, living in alignment. Here is the truth. Many of us run from one task to another, but never stop to ask, what I'm running towards. A deep form of stress happens when your daily life does not match your core values. You can be productive, even successful, and still feel empty. I strongly invite you to schedule a 2-hour block over the quietest period of your time. And go to the nearest library, switch off all the notifications and distractions. Journal with your pen and paper in silence and answer honestly to those powerful questions. What accomplishments, in your opinion, must have you reached in your lifetime so that you will consider your life have been satisfying and well lived? Another example, when do you feel most alive? List as many examples as possible. And what wisdom would you like to share with the younger generation? What do you think can hold you back from going for the biggest dreams of your life? After you finish writing the answer, please celebrate seriously. Based on my coaching experience, clarity on values itself reduces at least half of the whole stress immediately. Because when you know your why in this world, the what and how become much easier. If this topic resonates with you and you genuinely want to implement those changes in your life, sign up today for my 6 weeks live group workshop, where we get together for 1 hour every Tuesday and go much deeper into each of these 6 steps. We will be able to talk through your specific situation, and as a result of the 6 weeks, you'll build a customized action plan for your own sustainable happiness. Check the link in the description with all the details about the upcoming live course. I have a special 50% discount for the very first 10 participants, so don't wait and sign up today. Now let's get back to the remaining steps to sustainable happiness. Step number 4, physical stress, sleep and movement. Now let's talk about your body again. Believe it or not, any type of existing stress is literally multiplied by poor sleep and low physical activity. So in order to reduce levels of stress in your life, you need to prioritize both of those activities. Start small and gain momentum of tiny improvements every day. Okay, so night sleep. As you probably heard, it has 3 different stages, like a deep sleep stage, rapid eye movement stage, and a light sleep stage. Let's cover briefly the importance of each of them. During the deep sleep stage, your brain sending commands to restore your body and muscles. And then during REM stage, which stands for rapid eye movement, it restores your memory and resets the emotions of the previous day. And light sleep is basically everything between deep sleep and REM sleep. It's so critical to understand that if your body cut corners in deep and REM sleep stages, proper night restoration just collapses and you risk waking up tired and emotionally unstable, vulnerable to even minor life issues. In order to avoid this, here are some very simple rules for a healthy night's sleep. First, have at least 8 hours of proper sleep every single night. Try to stick to the same sleep schedule all days of the week, no exceptions on Fridays and Saturdays. For example, I start my winding down at 9 p.m. with my evening rituals away from screens and distractions, sending my body the signal that in 1 or 1.5 hours I'm aiming to fall asleep. During that time, I do gratitude journaling, light stretching, and reading a book. And I always in my bed at 10:30 the latest, sleeping well above 8 hours before 7 a.m. Buy yourself a good quality mattress and a pillow that supports your spine properly. Keep your bedroom quiet, completely dark, and ideally air temperature around 18 degrees Celsius. In the morning, avoid the smartphone at all costs. For at least 1 hour, please. Expose yourself to direct or indirect sunlight in your face around 10-15 minutes after you wake up. And please drink 1 glass of warm water. All of this kickstart the right processes in your body for the very productive day. Know your energy peaks during the day and plan demanding tasks there accordingly. I prioritize the most important and focused work during the morning hours of my day. but you know yourself better. And the second part of the physical stress environment, your body movement. Stress hormones are signals that trigger our body's fight or flight system. In their very design, they are there to trigger our bodies to move. And as we move, the hormones are consumed, leaving us ready to get into a relaxed state once again. So, movement is something we need to introduce in our lives. Not to run away from threats, but to restore our state of balance. You don't need to run marathons to stay calm and happy, for sure. I'm asking you to start with just a 15 minutes walk daily, or plan a casual tennis game on weekend, or maybe simply join a group fitness class. Any of those gives your body the signal, I'm alive, I'm safe, I can relax now. It's hugely important for reducing your stress levels, believe me. Practical exercise. Ask yourself, what is one physical activity I can add this week to my routine that really excites me? Not a punishment, but a precious gift. I personally prefer to do at least 1 hour of walking in the nature every single day. It's my non-negotiable pleasure. Step number 5, nutrition. Stress often shows up in the kitchen because emotional eating is a common coping strategy. What does it mean? Once you feel the emotion that's uncomfortable for you in the moment, like shame or guilt, and in order to soothe it, your brain wants to get a compensation, a burst of sugar, or a crunchy sound of crisps in your head. But here is the simple framework how to approach healthy nutrition in general. First, know your caloric baseline. If you want to lose weight, deficit is the only way, believe me. Second, eat all of your food with full awareness and attention. No phones, no TV, just the taste, smell and texture of your food. And if you can implement only this part, you'll be amazed with the results, I promise. And the third one is like proteins, fats and carbs. Balance them consciously. Do not remove any of them completely because our body needs them all. Let me share my own quick story. I believe that I lost almost 30 kilos of weight not by crushing workouts, but by eating mindfully. Breakfast with oatmeal or cottage cheese and lots of vegetables during the day, and long carbs at lunch, lighter dinner with protein and fresh salad to finish the day. And 4 no's: no alcohol, no sugar fizzy drinks, no processed meat and no fast food. That's simple as that. And yes, the dessert once a week guilt-free, because long-term happiness is about sustainability, not perfection. Practical exercise. Imagine yourself eating healthy, whole foods. And now plan, what's your preemptive strike against stress snacking? Maybe keeping fruit inside or not buying a cookies or crisps at all. And finally, step number 6, bringing it all together, your unique recipe of happiness. Let's connect all the dots. Science shows that happiness emerges and grows when we consistently practice different habits aligned with our values. And I'm proposing to use 2 powerful tools for you. Number 1, the How of Happiness questionnaire. Do the quick online test and pick activities proven to raise happiness, but choose the ones that work for you. I'll leave the link in the description, so feel free to take it as soon as you can. Number 2, your ideal week exercise. Design and write down a future schedule for yourself, where big stones go into the jar first. Your energy givers outweigh energy drainers. You act deeply in line with your values every single day. And don't forget to include activities from the happiness questionnaire as well. And the third is movement, nutrition, sleep and mindfulness. All of them have enough space in your schedule. For example, morning sunlight, no phone and short meditation. And then work focused during peak energy. Evening walk with family, gratitude journal and early bedtime. Your meals balanced, mindful and enjoyable, avoiding additional cravings. And when you make these changes public, telling a friend or a partner or even a coach, your chances of sticking to them grow tenfold, because transformation is not about forcing discipline, it's about becoming the person who naturally lives that way. If this topic resonates with you and you want to know and experience it more, sign up for my 6 weeks live workshop, where we get together via Zoom with a small group of people. We'll dive deeper into each step I mentioned early in this video. talk through specific situation of yours, and build a customized action plan for your sustainable happiness. Check the link in the description of this video with all the details about the upcoming live course. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.